Lydia Daydall, Fight Connect TV, backstage at Boxer in Sky Sports, boxing in the OVO Arena, Wembley. We are sponsored by ESBC Boxing Game and in association with Empire Fight Store. I'm delighted to be joined by the one and only Michael VENOM Page. How are we?
I'm good. Enjoying the environment.
Listen, it's good to see you at a boxing event. I love when, there's a little mix, different athletes coming in. How's things?
It's good. You know what? I think combat sports is getting smaller and smaller. So, I come here and I know so many people and I've bumped into so many different, even the media teams, the fighters, and it's always just a great environment.
Are you here to support anyone in particular or just show your face?
100% Shannon Ryan. That's it. She's already done this, so I'm happy to do the interviews and stuff because that was the main focus. I wanted to make sure I see her.
It has to be said, you're very generous with your time here. There's been a queue. I don't think the queue's been that long all night, so you're doing something right. But let's talk about Shannon really quickly because obviously very early days in her professional career, but what a professional. Where she carries herself, she trains, she fights, fantastic.
She's made for this. She's been doing this a long time. We were both in the same sport prior. She's like my little sister. I've known her since she was a baby. And seeing her grow, seeing her do exceptional stuff within the kickboxing world, and then watch her cross over. And I always guide her as much as I can and try to support as much as I can, words of wisdom and stuff. Because one thing I think she does a lot of is she puts too much stress on herself. She also doesn't enjoy these moments. So she's finished the fight, she's put on an exceptional performance, and she's worried. Oh man, I should have done this. Shannon, relax. You're not in training anymore. Enjoy this moment because. Otherwise, you're so busy just trying to do the next thing, then it's over and you haven't enjoyed any of it. It's just been one big stress. So I said, literally, as soon as you finish these kind of fights, you've won the fight. There's so much time tomorrow to analyze the fight if you want to get back to it that quick. But enjoy it, go and see your family, go and have fun, and then get back to work. But that's the one thing I think she needs to work on.
Are you talking from experience? Was that you in the early days?
I'm like that now, but I've learned to manage it. I learned to manage it a lot more. So that I do enjoy. I always give myself 10 or 15 minutes to be annoyed if I'm annoyed about something. But as soon as that clock is done, 15 minutes, I'm back to enjoy my night.
Well, I was just off the back of a very good win for yourself at Bellator. But big news yesterday is obviously that you're going to make an appearance at bare knuckle boxing. I mean, that's a huge decision for you to go in. Are you excited because they're really making such a big deal out of this London card?
Yeah, 100%. I'm excited because I get to be back here in front of hometown again. But also it's different. I like to make noise. I like to, second announcement came, everyone's like, what the hell? What's going on?
But we wouldn't expect that less from you.
Exactly. I like to make noise. I like to put on big shows, and it's definitely going to be another big show there. Putting a lot of support behind this one, but also I'm getting massively supported by Bellator as well, which this wouldn't have happened or wouldn't be allowed to if I didn't have that support, which is great. Seeing organisations actually support their fighters in other areas, because a lot of people, especially in this sport, can be too greedy sometimes, and it's great to just have that. So I'm just looking forward to just being me in a new arena.
Absolutely, and as you say, Bellator giving you the permission, we'd use that word, to go and do something and kind of have your own goals and to take on new challenges. These are the kind of things that the fans don't get to appreciate or hear about. That there's so much political stuff and contractual stuff behind the scenes that doesn't kind of get to the forefront.
Yeah, it's a shame because there's certain fighters and fights that could be made across promotions and across organizations, which we see a bit more in boxing. But even in boxing, sometimes it can take years for a fight that is hyped now. It's like these guys sometimes they're even contacting each other, and we see the Twitter beef and the this and the that, and the little face-offs behind the stage, and and then nothing happens for 3 years and for 4 years. So hopefully, again, even the boxing side gets better at tightening that stuff up, and in MMA it doesn't really exist. Bellator are actually doing work with another organisation called Eagle FC, which is Khabib's organisation, which is the first time you're seeing that kind of cross promotion. So it's good because Bellator are kind of opening up that side of things within the MMA world. So it's great.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I'll leave it there. I won't take up too much of your time. You're trying to enjoy yourself, but I really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll be there for bare knuckle boxing as well. Great to see you, Michael VENOM Page for Fight Connect TV.